Hi guys, it's Kai and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be like a really casual makeup tutorial. I wasn't going to put on makeup today because I'm already so beautiful without it, but I wanted to show you guys how the wig that I styled in my last video looks with a full face of makeup. So I'm just going to quickly do my makeup, and I decided why not turn on the camera, talk about life and liberty in Squarespace. So I'm just gonna start off by covering my brows with some Aide. I'm not gonna go through this process with that much detail because I've already talked about it at length in other videos, like my foundation routine video. So I'm just gonna do my makeup, put some music over top, and maybe talk about some things going on in my life. I've recently been really getting into these lectures on classical mythology that I found on YouTube. I just find it so interesting. When I was in grade 12, we studied Oedipus the King in my English class, and my teacher showed us these lectures by this woman whose voice just inspired me so much. Everything from her accent to the way she explained things and gave examples just really gave me more of an appreciation for the play and made the topic so much more interesting to me. The other day I was looking her up trying to like frantically find the same lecture that I was listening to. I ended up finding that she had a bunch of other lectures on other topics that I really want to listen to, but like I have to pay for them. So I think I'm gonna buy a subscription to audible.com just so I can listen to them, because she has all these lectures on not only Greek tragedy but classical mythology, Homer's The Iliad and the Odyssey that I really want to read about. Well, not read about, I just want to listen to her interpretations of it because I find her so interesting. The reason I started remembering and thinking about these lectures a year after listening to them was I was watching this TV show that reminded me of the play Oedipus the King. If you guys know How to Get Away with Murder, I started watching that. And when I say watching, I mean like binge watching. I finished the series in like an embarrassingly short amount of time. I loved it. I love Viola Davis in it. She makes me want to be a lawyer. But the thing that reminded me of Oedipus, without giving any spoilers, basically there's this character called Wes, and a big subplot of the show is him trying to find out who he is and trying to find out who his father is and what happened to his mother. And as a result of his quest to find out the truth about his past, a lot of bad things happen in the show. I remember watching it being so annoyed and irritated at how Wes always had to dig up all these secrets, but that's what reminded me of Oedipus because the story is very similar. You could argue that Oedipus is more about avoiding the future than it is about digging up the past, and a lot of people seem to think it's just about this weird incestuous relationship, which is a lot more than that. But the way that I read it, which was inspired by Elizabeth Vandiver's lectures, is that it's more about a story about a man who thinks his life is one way, but it actually is another. I really think it's more about the dynamic between blindness and ignorance versus sight and knowledge, which is the takeaway message for me. I think I want to do an Oedipus-inspired video and makeup look in the future because that's how important of a story I think it is. When I think back to all the stories that I was forced to read in school, I feel like I learned so much from all of them that it's a shame that I don't read that much on my free time. I really have a lot of respect for people who read books on their own volition, but I just can never find the time or the motivation to read on my own. I think I am gonna sign up for that Audible subscription though, so I can listen to more lectures about Greek mythology. Damn it, Gigi Gorgeous, I never thought you'd suck me in. As a lot of you guys know, I'm in school earning my Bachelor of Mathematics. I just finished my first year, but you know, I really have so many other interests. I would love to get better at filmmaking and being able to edit and produce better videos. I would love to be able to make an animated intro for my channel, which is not just online kind popping up on screen. But as I'm sure you can tell, I also love English. I loved it all throughout high school. Even in my first year, I took an English class, and I just love how there are so many encoded lessons and mysteries within literature. I would also love to study law, but I think that one is a little bit less practical than the other ones. I think after a few weeks, my obsession with How to Get Away with Murder will fade away as I discover a new show. Believe it or not, there was actually a time in my life where I wanted to become a priest. This was back when I was a very devout Catholic, but then I discovered the works of Carl Sagan and Richard Dawkins and Charles Darwin, and I can make an entirely different video all about religion and atheism. But after I decided that priesthood was not for me, I decided in high school that I wanted to study physics, and specifically astrophysics and cosmology, which is like the study of how the universe came into being. I decided on this once I read Carl Sagan's Cosmos, which made me feel that there was no other humbler or nobler cause to devote my life to than to study the universe and space. And then high school physics came by, which made me hate physics and all of the natural sciences. I hated having to deal with all of the little margins of errors and the inaccuracies and the estimates. Where was I? Don't get me wrong, I was doing very, very well in my science classes, but I was doing better in my math classes. What I loved about math was the elegance of it all and the rigor. You know, it made it feel so rewarding to get a problem right. They say that science is like math that's applied to real life, but that didn't really inspire me the way that my teachers wanted it to, because I liked that math transcended real life. I liked that math gave me access to a very profound truth that transcended human experiences, and that's really what inspired me to pursue studying math in university. I remember I had an English professor that used to say that literature sort of gave him this high that nothing else could give him. And I get a high like that when I do math, which is what makes me think I could never be satisfied with just being pretty on social media as my full-time job, you know? As much as I love art and being creative, nothing else really stimulates my brain and enriches me quite like the rigor of doing a math problem. I just have never understood why people my age drop out of school or even abandon going to college so they can just do social media or try to make it in Hollywood, you know? I'm not gonna lie, part of me is a little bit jealous of their lives. Part of me also thinks like there is so much in this world that I want to learn, like so many classes that I want to take, so many books that I want to read, so many languages that I want to be able to how to speak. I just can't believe that there are people who are satisfied with living their life, never looking up from the reflection of their mirror and looking at the world around them. You know, I'm not trying to shit on anyone's life or ruffle anyone's feathers. I just think that it's sad that people have lost faith in the institution of education. Everyone thinks it's just about the job market or just getting coin, but I really do believe there is value in education, and it doesn't have to be high school education or post-secondary education. Just the process of teaching yourself new things or reading a book or just opening your mind up to new ideas. I really do strongly believe that there's importance in that and that it will make you a happier, better person. Anyway, I apologize for that entire rant. Let's get back into the reason why you probably clicked this video. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I can only talk about makeup for so long until it gets boring to me and I don't want to talk about it anymore. You know, I tried to pick fun colors for this makeup look, but I'm realizing none of these colors really match to the wig that I'm gonna be wearing, which is like the focal point of this entire look. I know, ideally with a really boldly colored wig, you'd want to do like neutral eyes, but I'm just a rule breaker. I hate feeling like I'm always doing the same makeup look all the time, so I'm always trying to look for ways to change it up with the colors and the shapes and try new things. Not all of us can be Manny MUA. I'm gonna get so many messages about that. On the lips, I've settled for like a blue ombre lip, which just means I'm gonna use 2 colors instead of 1 because 1 is just never enough. Alright, this is the finished makeup job. I'm gonna go put on my wig and some clothes and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, this is the finished look. I love the way it turned out with the eyes and the lips, all the colors. I should not have doubted myself. The only thing I feel like I'm missing are some fierce nails, but I recently got them done by like a real nail technician, so they're actually acrylic and they don't come off like my cheap ass Walmart and duct tape nails. I decided to get them done really short and natural looking, which is a very big aversion for me, but this is just step 1 to becoming a true woman. Anyway, hope you guys like this video. I know it's quite a bit of a change of pace for me to talk about all of this stuff that's totally beyond the realm of this YouTube channel, but I hope you guys learned a little something new about me. Let me know if you guys like watching these like casual get ready with me videos. They honestly take so much longer to film than if I was just doing my makeup in the dark eating ice cream, but I'm trying to be relatable, okay? Be sure to check out the description. I'm gonna link down there the wig tutorial on this hair that I'm wearing, as well as all the products that I used in this video because I didn't really talk about them. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts down below. If you hated it, leave me your best hate comment and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!